Preparations are underway for the swearing-in ceremony of the Maldives' 8th president. Dr. Mohamed Muizzu takes reins of the South Asian nation today after beating the incumbent Mohamed Solih in a consequential runoff poll in September. The 45-year-old former mayor of the capital, Malé, takes on a country grappling with domestic and external challenges. The smallest country in Asia, Maldives' tourism sector is the jewel in the island nation's economy, contributing more than 28% of GDP. But the incoming president inherits an economy in need of wider reforms. That includes improving the capacity of its ports strategically located in the Indian Ocean and the completion of a major expansion of its international airport to meet increasing passenger demand. Dr. Muizzu will also seek to tame the Maldives' mounting external debt, now at a record $1.1 billion. In an interview with CNA's Don Tan, Mohamed Muizzu spoke about the challenges ahead for the young democracy. He started off by sharing what his key priorities will be as he takes the reins and why he thinks the value of trust was pivotal to his election win.
The people of the Maldives, they have decided on a change, a progressive change, the way they would like to see the Maldives going forward. Our economy is not in a good shape. So one of the key priorities for me during the first 100 days would be to attend to that major issue. And also we have some serious issues regarding the way our foreign policy is outlined, managed at the moment. So I'll be attending to that issue as well, and also to engage the youth and the women in nation building, involving them and giving them the opportunity to empower them, especially in driving our economy. During the campaign, I addressed the people on these issues, and they want to see a government that take care of their needs and working for them. And there was a, there was a sense of during my campaign, I saw that there was a sense of disengagement between the government and the people, and they want this to be changed in the country. So yeah, I want this to be one of the areas as well.
That disengagement that you speak of, your country is a young democracy.
Yes.
Just like Singapore. Talk to me about the value of trust for political office holders in a democracy as young as yours.
Well, that's crucial. I think during the campaign I found that the undecided voters, those who don't belong to any political parties, those who sit back and they want to see a meaningful change happen in the country. There was so much distrust between them and the way the politicians were handling the issues. The government goes on a separate path. They don't engage or think about how the citizens of these islands want them to be looked after. And when I went to these islands, I found that, for example, the development projects that are ongoing or that are supposed to be ongoing are not being addressed the way they want it to be going on. There are so many issues like this. So they lost the trust. They said, we are not being heard. We are not being involved. Our MPs, our councillors who are related to the government, they don't want to be involving us. So there is a big issue of distrust, and it's very important, especially for a young democracy like the Maldives.
Dr. Muizzu also told CNA he's committed to tackling corruption in his upcoming administration, stressing the need for an independent anti-corruption commission.
Another campaign message that you had was to tackle corruption within the country. As far as the Corruption Practices Index is concerned, the Maldives, your position hasn't really changed much from 2021 until now. You're something like number 85 out of 180 countries. There are those who have said that that indicates a stagnation in being able to enforce certain rules, in being able to foster clean government. What do you plan to do to tackle corruption? Because you have also said that it is one of your priorities as president.
Yes, it is, and it will be, and I'll make sure that it is practically addressed too, because for the government to gain the trust of the people, it is vital, and for even our democracy to shine, it's very important that we put our maximum effort to make the government clean. The way we go about with our business of running the government should be very transparent. You know, the people, the public, the media should be able to understand, know about the different projects we carry out, how the procedure of, let's say, tendering out certain projects is being done, all the details. This is where the trust is lost. We hear about big projects and so on being awarded, and nobody knows how it's been done, and we see the number of the public spending from the public account, every month, every quarter of the year being published, and we see so much being spent, but it's not actually affecting positively to the lives of the people. And I think when we address these kind of issues, there are certain rules set in the Public Finance Act and so on, which is quite good, but you need to be actually implementing them. And also the independent commission, especially the anti-corruption commission, they should be properly independent without being always under the pressure of government or political influence. And I will make sure that right from the start, which is the appointment process of the members for the commission, it is based on how good these members are. Without them, how good in terms of their background, educational and experience-wise. Without them being actually politically aligned to a certain party or so, which has been the way it's been so far.
So zero tolerance for
Definitely
corruption?
It has to be, and I'll make sure that it is practiced that way.